So really, just having those conversations.
Let me ask you a question, right?
Yep.
This is a framework. It's a framework. There's reasons why like the educational system hasn't changed in however many hundreds of years, right? Because the system itself is
caste
the
system,
same, right?
Going back to the caste system. Shout out to the Brown, the Brown Table, the book,
when
the
you
caste.
when you look at it,
caste.
Describe a school day for a
Google
normal kid. Describe a day.
Now, roll over, wiggle your mouse.
Yeah, no, without COVID. It's still with COVID. I'll run it down for you.
Let me know because you know mine's all.
You get up in the morning.
21 and over.
Right.
Yep.
You get up in the morning, and this is any kid, even when you were young. No matter who you are, you get up in the morning. It's you eat your breakfast. You go out to school if you're able to eat breakfast or whatever it is.
They don't watch cartoons
anymore. It all doesn't matter. By 8 o'clock, you're in school. Right? You got up early in the morning. You did whatever it is you had to do. Get on whatever bus you had to get on. Whatever it is you had to do. You got up to be in class by 8:30 in the morning. Right? Yeah. You go throughout your day. You go to lunch at noon or somewhere around there.
I didn't play a song in a while.
Right? Hold on. Before you get into your song, because you always want to play that song when like I'm getting into a point and I don't understand that.
You need theme music.
Yeah, no, I don't need no.
Some of your points need theme music.
So then after your lunch break, you come home. Rest of the day, around 3, 4 o'clock, your day is over. You come home. Well, what does that mirror?
Your parents' work schedule. You are working.
They're teaching
like
you
school.
They're teaching you to be workers.
Oh, y'all hear that? I like that.
Right? They're teaching you to be workers. That's not.
That's deep.
But it is. That's what it is, right? You're following a model. So when you get it, it's nothing new to get up in the morning, go to work, come home, and go to lunch at noon, and you're doing the same thing every day.
Wow.
They're getting you ready for that type of. That's why I said.
So school is really just a conditioning to get into the workforce.
It does condition you
to get into the workforce.
And college can condition you in another way too. You understand what I'm saying? But it's also why kids don't succeed. Some kids don't succeed when they go off to college because guess what? Throughout that whole time, somebody was always the one getting them up in the morning time.
Correct.
Right? They weren't getting up on their own. So now when they go off to college, who's to get them up? Oh, I got to get up on my own? Oh, I'm late. You know what? I'm late. I don't want to walk into class late. I'm going to just miss my class. You understand what I'm saying? Are our schools actually preparing our schools in inner cities preparing our kids to go off to college?
But that's also are you the parents, because you brought up a good
point.
point.
No, that's definitely
because the parents are enabling the kid, waking them up every morning. Oh, you ain't hit that alarm? Yeah. You ain't get up?
No.
I ain't getting you up. Like you know what Mott used to do? Oh, you better find a way. Mott used to be going to work early anyway.
Yeah.
If she didn't go to work,
you
got up late. Oh, you're not getting a ride to school.
You already know. Ain't no rides.
Ain't no rides. Better walk. And you not getting 75 cents for the bus?
No, none of that. So
I think it was 75 cents back then.
That's kind of my point. Like, people have to pay attention to stuff like that. So if you want your kid to be an entrepreneur, for example, and get up and you want them to want to own their own business and stuff like that, then you got to put in the work. You got to instill that work ethic, and you have to make learning something that they love, so that when they go to school is just another area to learn something different outside of school.
I think that's how do you make learning something they love?
You make it enjoyable.
So with that being said,
that's why I say you change it.
So was it not just changing it? Is it also?
I think you make it enjoyable.
Well, no, what I'm saying is this: is it also making it? Well, not making it, but making sure the content that they're learning is something that they can enjoy. So when they go to school,
a little bit above. So let me ask you a question: if you if the only time you're sitting down to learn something is in school, and separate from that, I mean, you're always learning. That just is what it is. But I mean, you're sitting down to learn something in school. I'm going to sit at this desk, and this teacher's going to talk to me, and she's going to give the lesson, and I'm going to have to read this textbook or read whatever this is. And when I go home, I can get on YouTube and learn about this, that, and the third. I can get on YouTube and I can get on the internet and I can
Everything's on
enjoy.
YouTube.
I can enjoy my. I'm just using the YouTube as an example, but I can enjoy my experience. I might learn about something, some new video game, or I might learn about a girl might learn about some new way to do hair or makeup, and I can enjoy and cater my own experience in terms of those things. Now you want me to go back to school and learn things your way when I spend most of my time learning things that way.
You went somewhere that I'm glad you went there, right? And guys, we're gonna get ready to finish this up, but I'm glad you went there.
We can always come back to this.
Yeah, we always come back to. But you went somewhere important, extremely important. When I was younger, my mother used to have us play every type of puzzle game, things that challenge your mind, that stimulated you mentally a particular way.
That's a fact.
Puzzle games, every type of word game, puzzles, little things you had to constantly figure out. There used to be these little small boxes of stuff you used to get that I forgot she had a ton of them that were like different type of games that really challenged you, right?
Your mind.
And challenged your mind, right? We did that since I was young. So that's probably why I was always geared to thinking outside the box and looking at stuff. And when I was young, people always kind of wondered how I figured out stuff real fast. And I think it's those type of exercises
Critical
that were being done.
Exercises.
Correct, right? And I think you guys make sure you go back with your kids and really start going back and understanding the importance, especially with these young kids, of those type of mind-challenging games, those puzzles, those things where they got to put stuff together and learn with a couple of sticks how to move certain things or whatever it might be, right? But this is what I'm glad where you went with it is this. You brought it to a 2020 or let's say now, modern time. We have the ability, let's say if parents aren't doing those things that way with the little box things. What you said to me was extremely poignant in regards to what can be done now is you can teach your kids and have them learn things outside of their normal school, curriculum or stuff like that at home via these vehicles that we have like YouTube, which teaches almost any and everything. So you parents out there, when you have your kids at home, pull them out of the way from them computers sometimes, offer them video games at times, and have this is just a suggestion. I'm not telling you parents how to raise your kids. But damn it, I'm telling you how to raise your kids. Take time out to know when you can take advantage of the internet, Googling something. YouTube has any and everything that you can possibly think of in this world, but you can learn this at home. I learned how to make a flying saucer. You know what I'm saying? A little mini flying saucer at home.
My kids can't come ask me a question without researching it first.
Yeah, but I'm deeper than that. I'm saying, pause, in regards to what you were saying, just not even just, because you already know we do the little, hey, go Google it, but just making sure that we're taking advantage of saying, hey, when they're at school, they're doing this. When they come home, I got some things that we're going to learn at home this week. YouTube, something that we're going to learn. I don't care if it's learning how to talk this language, speak this, create this, invent this, cook this. Learn something.
Yeah, I think that.
I love that.
You have to make it part of it as it has to be
fun and
either
enjoyable.
Routine or enjoyable, right?
Yeah.
So like when my kids come to me like, Dad, do you know how do I do this? I'll never give a straight answer. It will always be in a manner in which
pushing it back on them.
Right. The reason why I might say go Google it is because you have that option.
Yes.
Right. You have the option of going to research it. I know you want to come to me for the quick answer, but I want you to start saying, yo, I don't know about I don't understand that, or I don't know this. Let me try and figure it out on my own without somebody just giving me the answer.
And what did we have back in the day? Right? Encyclopedia Brown.
Card catalog.
And go to the encyclopedia and figure it out.
I do this with my kids. Me and my kids bet all the time. We bet all the time.
I bet I lose a lot.
No, this is what
I'm
I
always
do.
losing when I'm betting with these kids.
I make sure that they pay attention to what they're betting.
What do you mean?
So, for example, I said to you, all right, Dexter, boom, Knicks is going to beat the Lakers, right? Or Knicks are going to beat the Celtics. How much you want to bet? You say $1,000.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm taking that bet. You already know.
Yeah, but it's not about whether you take the bet or not.
I know, but
it's
I'm just
what
letting
we're
you
gonna
know,
bet.
just in case you want to.
What we gonna bet?
Just in case you want to bring it up again.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
All right.
We could do it though. To be honest with you, I think we can get a game off of y'all this year. I'll tell you which game though.
You gonna make sure it's one of my players out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
Tatum ain't
bet.
playing.
But if I said to you, all right, boom, how much? What you want to bet? Yo, let's bet 20. Okay, let's bet 20. Shake on it. We shake. or we don't shake.
Ah.
Right? So I'll mess around with him like
we ain't shake.
we ain't shake. Right? You got to make sure everything is in order and there's no loopholes. There's no way I can get out of it. So
I love that,
the next time, we shake. Okay, we shake on it. And they like, 20. I'm like, yes, 20. Then they win. 20 what?
I knew you was going there.
You understand what I'm saying? 20 what? I didn't tell you. I'm about to give
you 20 push-ups.
I'm about to
give you 20 push-ups right now.
Right. So then now it's like, all right, boom. I'm like, all right. What you
All
right, I want to
manipulator.
$20. $20.
Wasn't that one of them narcissistic tendencies?
Okay,
the manipulation.
We'll bet $20. Right? Okay, Dad, can I get my $20? I didn't tell you I was gonna pay you today.
See, he's terrible.
You're setting.
This guy's bad. I'm bad. This guy's worse.
It's contracts. There's loopholes. There's fine prints. You know what I'm saying? I want my kids to be contract lawyers.
But you know what? But that's smart.
You get what I'm saying?
But you know what? I love that.
Critical. I want them to think about. You want something from me, and you come to me and you say, Dad, if I do this, I bet you got to give me this. Well, okay, I want you to get the framework out properly. We're going to bet $5. If you lose, you're going to pay me $5 because I've done the other kind of dollars on them before too.
Right.
Right? US dollars.
US dollar, dude. Jamaican dollars like
right?
what, 5 cents?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like $5 today at 3 o'clock. Specific. Be specific, right? Because when you come to me and you say to me, but Dad, you told me this. Did I? I told you that? Yup, Dad, you told me on this day at this time, this is what you told. Okay, you know what? You're right. You jogged my memory. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Love that.
But it promotes the critical thinking in them,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And I've been doing that since they was little. You get burned enough times.
You're going to have your shit right.
You're going to have your stuff together.
They're going to pull out paperwork on you like,
yep.
Here it is. I wrote it down, signed it.
That's a fact.
So you guys take that as a gem.
They haven't done that yet.
I've
been waiting for that.
That's
like,
that next level. They're like, sign off on this, Dad.
Yeah, I need you to sign off on this.
I don't trust you. I'll
Right.
make sure it's documented. It's a physical contract. It can be held brought up in a court of law.
That's a fact.
So you guys, y'all can take that as a gem. Definitely love it. And also the one I want to just go back on that one. If you have time with your kids, man, when they come home from school, and now they probably already home already, but start to find those fun things that they can learn, try. That's on YouTube. You can name it as across the spectrum. Everything's on YouTube. You can do anything on YouTube.
Believe it or not, even sitting down with your kids and playing like a card game.
Oh, yeah. Or
right?
Ludi.
Right?
We go out on a Ludi.
Any type of game that involves strategy, like, you can make it fun. Me and my kids play spades all the time.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? We sit down, we play spades. Me, the mom, brother, sister, and we go at it, right? It might be me and my son against my wife and my daughter. All right, we gonna go at it. Who's gonna win? But we know that there's strategy involved in like spades or something like that, and teaching them and understanding how the game works and the intricacies of it. They love it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those are also things that it's a critical thinking type of situation, and I don't think a lot of us do that with our kids. Put them in those situations to
correct. So so guys, let's get back on that critical thinking. Challenge yourself, challenge your kids, and really just, I want to say, I kind of, and Steve, you might agree, I know you're going to agree with this. Let's get back to owning and controlling what our kids truly learn and not just leave it up to the school systems. If they're not doing right, let's stop having the excuses and sitting there complaining about what they're not doing. If they're not doing it like anything else, you do it.
They're daycares.
Yeah.
But we don't take enough time. Trust me, I know it. I know it for a fact. We don't take enough time with the kids in regards to what's going on in school. A lot of times, the only times, sometimes parents get engaged is when, something went wrong at school or something to that effect. So it's always an adversarial relationship between the parents and the schools and the teachers and stuff like that. And that's something that has to change because these people spend more time in a lot of cases with your children than you do.
Correct.
8 hours a day. So,
8 hours a day. So on that note, once again, hey, share this. Go on. We got a couple videos out there.
And share.
Get it out there. Push it out there.
Yeah. Tell a friend.
To tell a friend and tell them to tell somebody else.
Yep. No, Dexter. No. We was doing fine.
If you're in the middle of work and ain't nothing to do, go to YouTube.
No, also find us on Spotify. You can find us on
Spotify,
Apple Podcasts,
Google,
everywhere.
Stitch.
Google, everywhere. We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
We're on Twitter.
Just look us up.
You know what I'm saying? You name it.
Just look us up.
Just look us up on all platforms. We're going to bring that information to you. We're going to make sure you're entertained as well with a little bit of good music.
Y'all let me know what he doing.
And not just that, we're going to hit you with some facts. I don't know if they're all accurate, but damn, go Google it and research it. We're going to tell you what we feel. We're going to keep it real. Once again, I don't know if it's all true, but go ahead and research it. We're not here to say we know it all, but we're going to act like we know it all because we're narcissists. We're narcissists. We're narcissists. Well, we just got the tendencies if we're not fully narcissists. But y'all get the point? Y'all get the point? Well, maybe y'all don't. Does it really matter at this point? Because the show's over. And we out. Hey, what you just dropped? What is that? What is that?
This is what I gotta do.
What is it?
This is what I gotta do.
I told you I ate once today.